Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Pride of Orange. Now there are 6 main characters, but there are 8 characters in all. So yeah, not every character in this anime are like in the anime game or whatever, but we'll explain to that. Okay, so anyway, here's how it goes. Okay, you've got a bunch of characters. Okay, they are 6 of the main characters are in the knitting and sewing club, which is kind of interesting, and I think it's really interesting. However, this when it comes to them, our main character, which looks like the main character from Love Live Sunshine, which I don't know why the fuck that is, but you'll understand when we can explain it throughout the whole entire review. She sees a poster that she wants to play a tryout for hockey. This is in middle school, so they're not in high school yet. So she wants to play hockey, okay? She wants to try out for hockey. When she gets there, they train and they want to have at least one game in middle school because one of her friends is transferring schools at some point, and she wants to have one more memory with that. So they do that, and they score 1 goal. They lose 9-1, but they decide to continue to play hockey afterwards. So that's the first 4 episodes. The next episode, they're in high school, and the main character, is pretty much the leader. She makes everyone better, and as a team, she likes to hype up everyone in their team form, and I think that's really interesting. Now her sister, on the other hand, her problem is she doesn't have a lot of stamina because she's small, and that's because of the fact that she can't really do anything like that, and that's the main problem with her. She has tendency to do stuff that makes no sense, and the fact that she doubts herself that she's gonna make the team when they come into high school, and that's the main reason why that's her character arc, which she does make the team at some point because she needs stamina and she needs to do things. Although there's also team bonding, which that gets drived into the ground, which we'll get to that. Now our third main character, she's only there for like 4 episodes, and then she shows up 1 episode later because she transfers schools. However, she is not very good on her own team, but she is still pretty fucking good, and that's fucking scary because she's in the A Championship League, and her friends are in the B Championship League. That's the main thing about that. So that's the whole concept of that thing. She does show off her skills, and she's gotten way better, but whatever. Now, our fourth main character, I'm going faster because there's not a lot to say about her because of reasons. Now then, when it comes to our fourth main character has pink hair, and the fact that which by the way, she has pink hair and she's the goalie. But however, when she becomes a goalie, the coach wants her to make her voice speak out because she doesn't like to talk. She's always quiet. She's always like a follower, not a leader, and she wants to have her help them out. And she does do that when they go to a summer vacation trip to help out with her grandma's friend, which is kind of bizarre, but whatever. So that's the main reason why. That's your 4 main characters. Now the other 2 characters, which is kind of interesting, when they first get introduced, they are not part of the middle school that the 4 other characters are going to. They are from a different middle school. And I think that's really, really interesting. They are from a different school, and they have their own character arc. The girl with the blonde hair, she loves hockey. She loves hockey. She likes to play it every single fucking day. The problem with her is that she gets injured at some point during a fucking hockey game, and she starts crying, and she decides she just wants to play with her friend, which is the other girl. The problem with the other girl, though, she's too shy, she's too timid, and it affects her in the hockey game because she doesn't want to She doesn't want contact. But because of she doesn't want that, she's trying to be a better player. She injures her friend by falling down and making her sprain her ankle. That's what mostly hockey players have to deal with all the time. So that's the main thing about that. That's the main problem with those arcs. Those two characters' arcs. They are best friends. One gets injured in the first real game, and then the other girl feels sorry for herself, and she wants to get better at as the game goes on, and that's what she does. So that's what the character arc of that anime is. Okay? Now then, on to the seventh main character. She does not go into any of the middle schools of the other girls. She is more fleshed out. She doesn't like hockey anymore because her teammates don't really give a shit about her. She goes to the same school. When she goes to their school, she does not join this team right off the bat. Because she's done with hockey. Because her last school that she went to, even though they were a powerhouse team, the problem with them, and this is the main problem I have of her old teammates back when I knew that they were growing as well, she scored most of the goals, and she did not like how the team was playing because she was doing all the work and the other players were not. And so she bitched and complained about it, and then she wanted to quit hockey. But then the coach of the 6 girls I just mentioned decides to make her join her squad because the coach, her old coach, knew the coach that was coaching the other 6 girls because they were teammates once before. But that's what that happens. So the problem with her, though, is the fact that she is a selfish player. When you first get introduced to her, she wants to do everything on her own. She doesn't care about teamwork or anything like that. But when she joins the other team, she decides to be more of a team player, and that's what hockey is. It's a team sport. It's not like a team. It's not like a team. One player can do all the work, unless you're Wayne fucking Gretzky. But that's beside the point. But you need players to pass the puck to him, so it's like that, that's what happens. So yeah, she learns how to be a better team player as the anime goes on. She also makes friends with all of them. Now then, when it comes to the coach, and this is where it gets a little interesting. The coach has a routine of practicing. And this is, I had a red flag from the first scene that they showed off, and I was right. The drawing of this anime is like Love Live Sunshine and Love Live School Idols. That caught my red flag and why it was not popular in this in the Japan, because after the team wins, they decided to do a choreography idol dance, so to speak, just to rub it into the other players' faces. I think that's kind of dickish, but that's just me. Okay, that's the main problem with this anime, is the fact that the coach wants them to do stretches of dance routines. After they win, they have to go out on the ice and dance without skates, and they're dancing with hockey. And my main problem is that they're already exhausted from having a 60-minute fucking hockey game, and then if they win, you want them to go out there again and fucking change clothes and start fucking dancing? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, they don't even have to fucking, I don't even know if any hockey player can do that. You play for 60 minutes, you're exhausted. Yeah, so what? Go back out there and start dancing, motherfuckers. It's like, what the fuck? That's my only problem with this anime when it comes to that aspect of the hockey aspect. That's my main problem. Now, when it comes to the coach, that's the only problem I have with it. She secretly hides it. There are other players in the anime, but they're not really fleshed out, and they don't really give a shit. Now, when it comes to the character growth, I do love the character growth, but when it comes to the sports aspect of the hockey itself, it does not do it justice. They do teach a few things about hockey, which I think was really good. But when it comes to watching a hockey game in the anime format, they do not do it very good, and that's the main problem I have with it. But there's 12 episodes at sub, so you can watch it if you guys want to. But to be frankly honest with you, it's not very good in my opinion. I think it's really bad, and I'm gonna give this one a 5 just because of the fact that I'm a hockey fanatic and I love hockey. It's my favorite sport, but when it comes to the anime doing it justice, I'm gonna give it a 5. If I did like it, I'll probably give it an 8 because I'm being justifiable. Because I would have given this an 8 or 9, but because of the fact that the hockey is not being played that much, I'm giving it a 5 just because of the character development. That's the only thing that's the saving grace of this anime. The music's kind of dope too. I like the soundtrack of it at least. I just don't know why that they have to do a dance every time they fucking win a game, which only happens 3 times, and the first time they lost the fucking game to begin with. That's my main problem with it. It's the fact that why the fuck you have to dance? Why are you rubbing it into their fucking faces just because you want to be a fucking dick? Like seriously, like that's fucking unsportsmanship, man. But then again, it's hockey, so I'm not doing it. What do you guys think of Pride of Orange? Would you like to watch it? Would you like to learn about a little thing or two about hockey, about anime? It's up to you guys. I did not like it. Character growth is good. But when it comes to the hockey aspect, it sucks, so I'm giving it a 5. If the hockey aspect was... If it was me... If I was biased, I'll probably give it a 7 or 8. But because of the fact that I'm being justifiable and see if you guys like it, I'm giving this one a 5. Because I don't think anyone likes hockey that much. The 4 major sports in the United States. It goes football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Although I think hockey's beaten baseball at some point. But that's just my opinion. I hope you guys have a nice positive day and take care. You're going to see more of these videos for the next 2 weeks. Because there's still 3 more anime reviews that we're doing. Because I finished 3 more animes. So the next anime review is... my favorite anime. And I know Sir Jacob's going to like it. A Drugstore to Another World. Which we'll get to that one next time. So stay positive. Hope you have a nice positive day. Bitches! So yeah. Not really. So yeah. Later!